Well, hello, Wedgwood family. Pastor Dale here with our weekly Church at Home update. We're so thankful that many of you have been watching these videos. It's just our way of being able to communicate to you about just the ever-changing nature of the pandemic that we find ourselves in as a church community. And so we have some important announcements that we want to relay to you regarding the recent address by the governor to our state as talking about how we're going to start coming out of the shelter-in-place or stay-at-home orders that have been given. And so, as you may be aware, Governor Abbott basically said that this process is going to have 3 different phases that are going to be rolled out incrementally over the next several weeks. And as our staff and elders have met, we really feel like we need to first allow our community to get through phase 1 before we really explore the options of us coming together as a church in person. And so that current timeline is set to conclude on May 17th. So at this point, we will continue to be online for our services May 3rd, May 10th for Mother's Day, unfortunately, and May 17th. And then on May 18th, our staff and our elders will be meeting and discussing and talking about what we need to do moving forward, with the potential opportunity for us to come back on May 24th. Again, I say potential. We just want to kind of see how things shake out over the next several weeks before we commit to anything firm in that area. Now, it's also important to note that when we do come back, whenever that is, we're not coming back to the sanctuary. We are going to be at that point beginning our renovation process. And so as a result, we're going to be meeting multi-site on-site. What I mean by that is we're going to be meeting primarily in the gym, but then we will also have the youth room, room 110, and possibly a couple of other rooms that are all wired together that will have the live feed coming out of the gym. Now, as I said, the stage, the band, myself, we will all probably be in the gym every week, but then that feed will also go to other rooms. This will allow us, if necessary, to practice a little bit of social distancing depending upon what the guidelines are at that time, and it'll just allow us to eventually accommodate everybody, because our gym obviously can't hold what our sanctuary would as far as attendance. And so make sure to have that understanding in place that when you come back, that's going to be the situation in play. Now, also, we will not have any kind of preschool or childcare going on when we first come back. Again, this is to allow us to come back gradually and to give our preschool ministry the opportunity to adjust, and our church ministry as a whole to some of the new guidelines that we may have in place. And so let me if you have a family, we'll have family worship. If you have little kids, they will all be invited to worship together. Or if you want to, we will still have a live stream going on, and you may choose to stay home and watch online at that point. Also, we will not have missional communities on site when we first come back. That is, again, going to be something that we'll continue to incorporate gradually over the weeks ahead. And so it will just be worship on site. One worship service spread across our facility as a whole. Now, a little bit of good news is we are going to go ahead and begin to open up our offices. So beginning May 4th, we will open up the offices on Monday, May 4th, and Thursday, May 7th. And then in the future weeks for now, we will continue to be open on Monday and Thursday. So if you need to come by the office to speak with a staff member, to drop something off, to pick something up, do it on Monday or Thursday of each week. And then the final big announcement that we have for you is we're aware, like me, like our staff and others in this church, many of you are learning a lot through this whole season, that God has been speaking to you. You've been asking yourself the question, God, what are you saying to me in all this? And as a result, you have maybe started to learn some things. Well, to be honest, we'd love to hear those things. We'd love to hear what God is saying to you. So I would encourage you to visit our website, wedgwoodbc.org, click on the Church at Home page, and there you'll see an opportunity to, there will be a post from me of just what are we learning. And you'll have the opportunity to click on a link that will take you to a section in which you can submit what you are learning through all of this. What is God saying to you? What are the lessons that are coming out of this whole pandemic that God is teaching you through this season? We want to hear those from you. So you'll have the opportunity to submit that. We'll screen it just to make sure nobody's trying to be funny, and then we'll be able to post it onto the website for other people to be encouraged by. So let me be clear. If you don't want other people to read it, don't post it. But if we would love for you to be a little bold and to have the courage to share with other people what God is doing in your life, how He is speaking to you through this season. So that's it for this week. We'll have another update at the first of next week. So continue to stay safe, continue to be praying, continue to be reaching out, and we look forward to seeing you soon.